You still do public speaking after all these years? I remember when I met up with my ex boss, a guy I really, really admire and respect very deeply. And I told him I still do public speaking, and he kind of, you still do that? Why do you still do that? As if it was some sort of like juvenile activity. And then I remember going to my Aunt Pekka's cottage, and I told her that I teach public speaking. And she said, "Oh, snicker, snicker. Oh, so you teach BS?" And then I remember meeting up with my neighbor's family, and I was talking to the dad because our kids, or my kid and his kids, play together. And I told him what I did, and oh, he said, kind of dismissively, good for you. You make money teaching public speaking. So today, I want to share with you why I still do public speaking after many, many, many years. But before I do, I have to kind of admit to you something. I used to be just like them. You see, I used to work in a research lab, and we built an engine. Not the type of engine that you pour fuel and converts the fuel into like torque and horsepower, but an engine that converts data into knowledge. And with all engines, it's a race. And with all technology, it's an arms race. It's a race for power. It's a race for money. It's a race for victory. And that was my world's view, my worldview. And if that's your worldview, who has time for silly, impotent words? It's just BS. It's just garbage without any substance. And let's be honest, there's no doubt that there is a place for the pursuit of power. I mean, you can make a case for bullets, you can make a case for nuclear submarines. I would be disingenuous if I told you like abandon all of those things. But I have to ask you, is the pursuit of power what really defines you? Think about it. Don't deer, don't chimpanzees go to war for resources? Even they do that. Even chimps go to war. What about mangy dogs? Don't they vie for dominance at the top of a hierarchy? Even dogs do that. Ladies, don't even chickens have a pecking order? So even chickens, dogs, apes, monkeys, they go to war. They fight for the alpha position in a hierarchy. They peck each other, sometimes in kind of embarrassing places. All of this in the name of power, because that's the way of the world. We can't deny that. But going back, is that what really defines who you are? Is that really what defines what we are? Ultimately, I think what defines us is the logos. It's the word. It's the word that makes us different than the chimps and the birds and the dogs. It's the laughing words that can change stress and animosity into relaxation and camaraderie. It's the praying words that can change that separateness, that separation into unity and atonement. is to teaching words that can change ignorance into knowledge and wisdom. And it's the holy words, they're even holy words, that can change evil into good. Words are in fact powerful. They might even be the most powerful thing. I would argue they are. Jesus gave a speech that changed humanity. Gandhi gave a speech that changed humanity. Martin Luther King Jr. gave a speech that changed humanity. Those words were so powerful that those brokers in the economy of the world, the economy of violence, the economy of power, killed them. But their words live on. They live on, and they still impact all of humanity to this day. And with that, I'd like to leave you with some immortal words, words that will never die. The first words, or set of words, come from the Gospel of John. It said, the Word was with God. I think it says, in the very beginning, the Word was with God. And the Word was God. And through the Word, all things are created. And it goes on and on. I encourage you to check it out. But this lines up perfectly with another holy book. If you read like the Torah, Genesis, what does it say? It says, in the beginning, the world was formless. It was desolate. And then there was the Word. Let there be light. When I teach public speaking, I see and hear my words illuminate the minds of my students. But more importantly, I see my students' words illuminate the minds of each other. And even more importantly, when my students speak, I see and hear the darkness and the desolation and the formlessness of my own mind being illuminated. And that, in a nutshell, is why I still do public speaking. Thanks for listening.